Have you ever given a nice guy a chance after they've thrown a tantrum because you didn't let them treat you like a queen? I transferred to a new university in my third year after a bad breakup. That's where I met Evan. He seemed harmless at first. Tall, kind of nerdy, always wearing these thick glasses. He'd come into the store and chat about books, ask how my classes were going. Nothing weird, just friendly customer talk. After a few weeks, he found me on Instagram and started messaging me. "Hey, wanna grab coffee sometime?" he wrote. I politely declined. "Thanks, but I'm really focused on school right now." "I totally understand," he replied. "Maybe another time." I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. The next day at work, he showed up with this huge bouquet of roses. Pink ones, which I hate, but he didn't know that. "I just had to try one more time," he said, holding them out with this hopeful smile. I felt bad, but I declined again. "Evan, I'm really not looking to date anyone right now." His face dropped, but he nodded and left. That night, my phone buzzed with a massive text from him. 3 paragraphs about how he'd been struggling with depression and my rejection had pushed him to a dark place. He said he was thinking about hurting himself and didn't know what to do. I panicked. I called the campus crisis hotline, and they dispatched police to his dorm for a wellness check. When I texted him that I'd called for help, he immediately replied that he was fine and didn't need anyone checking on him. Apparently, the cops found him playing video games with his roommate. The whole thing made me uncomfortable, but I figured maybe he was just having a rough time. Then weird stuff started happening online. Evan posted vague Facebook statuses about being abandoned by someone he trusted during his darkest hour. He shared articles about mental health awareness with captions like, "Some people just don't care when you're drowning." My friends started asking me what happened. People I barely knew were messaging me, some calling me heartless, others asking me to just give him a chance since he was clearly a good guy going through something. Then my classmate Jake showed me a screenshot. Evan had sent him a cropped photo of our text conversation, but he'd edited it to make it look like I'd been flirting with him first. In his version, I was the one who started talking about getting together, and my rejection looked like I'd been leading him on for weeks. I tried to ignore it at first, but my name started appearing on those anonymous confession pages that every college has. Leah Davis pretends to be nice, but she's actually a cruel person who plays with guys' feelings. Someone should warn guys about Leah. She leads them on, then destroys them for fun. My manager at the bookstore pulled me aside one Thursday morning. "Leah, are you having some kind of personal drama? A customer complained that you've been causing problems online." I almost lost my job over lies this guy was spreading. That weekend, I'd had enough. I spent hours gathering every screenshot I could find. The original, unedited texts between us. Screenshots of his manipulated versions. His Facebook posts. The messages from strangers telling me I was terrible. Everything. I compiled it all into a Google Drive folder and sent it to the university's student conduct office with a formal harassment complaint. I also sent it to the bookstore owner explaining the situation. The response was fast. Monday morning, Evan was banned from campus property and hit with an official harassment report that would stay on his record. The bookstore owner called the customer who complained and showed them the evidence of what was really happening. But the damage was done. For the rest of that semester, I'd walk into parties and feel people staring at me.